It helped. It helped. We're not entirely fixed, but it helped.
How long before they get a ball with air back?
Oh, they had a ball with air later on. We just started practice with one with no air. It had air. It just didn't bounce.
Did you see fixes tonight from what went wrong on Saturday?
At times. Our ball security's not what it needs to be. And until we get better at that, we're going to struggle like we struggled early in the game. We turned it over early in the game. We struggled. Don't turn it over. You get out in transition, and then we're a different team.
Is there one area that's more concerning than the other on the dribble versus just grabbing it, protecting it?
Yeah.
You ever play marbles when you were a kid? Circle, you know? We got guys who would never get out of that circle. They dribble that ball in that circle all kind of different ways, but never get out of it. We got to get out of the circle. And, you can't pass it when you're dribbling it, and you particularly can't pass it whenever you're dribbling it up around your waist or higher. It takes a while to go down and come back up. And I was I felt bad for Derek and Oscar to a degree today because they're in there posting and the guys are leaning on them, grabbing them, and after what they went through the other day, and we're going to get it to you, and we didn't get it to them, and we need to get it to them. And then when we finally threw it into Derek, he made 2 great passes for wide open shots. I think we went 1 for 2 on, but. They can do some things down there. We've got to reward them, or they're not. That's what I told those guys. I said, why don't we do this? Why don't we, put you down here and have somebody stick their knee up your behind and try to root you to the corner and take their arm and hook it over your shoulder and try to yank your shoulder around and get up underneath your armpit and hook you and try to pull you around and see how you guys like it. And then some guy stand out there and dribble and not even look to pass it to you.
Bob, did you realize Gabe was as good a passer as he was when you first got him home?
No.
Is he as good as we think he appears to be?
I think he can be. I don't think he is right now, but I think he can be.
Bob, Oscar really got going in the second half. What was he doing better? Maybe
Running.
In the last 20 minutes, running.
Moving. He was just standing around. He and Derek were standing around. I think they both got frustrated. And Oscar got really active in the second half. And we've been telling Oscar his strength is he runs. He runs better than any guy his size probably in the country. So why wouldn't you take advantage of that? And then we've worked. We worked this week on getting some movement in the offense. And when we're not stagnant and when we move, it makes guys like Oscar a lot better.
Coach, is Emmett's level of activity basically the kind of a telling point on whether or not he's going to be, good game, bad game kind of deal?
Well, he shot it really well, Justin, for the first 4 or 5 games, and then he kind of didn't shoot it quite as well. And guys like him are much better with movement, much better. He can use his length. He can use his athleticism. He's not the thickest, strongest guy. So, guys like that need space. They need to be able to move. I thought it helped him a lot.
Bob, back to Gabe for a second. Where is he in understanding your offense, and does it help him that he played a couple years at a Power 5, so a little bit more used to the level of competition?
I don't know that playing in a Power 5 helped him understand ball movement and people movement, but I think he understands the level that you have to play at to be competitive at that level.
Overall, Bob, how important was what you did tonight? And by what you did, I mean, you got to display your athleticism. You got Derek passing the ball. You got Emmett running the floor. You got, I mean, you know, all the positives. You shot better than 50%. Other than the free throw line, you were. I mean, you did the things that you can do.
Well, I think more importantly, we did the things that we worked on. You know, we wanted movement. You know, we get so stagnant sometimes, and we wanted movement. I mean, that's the first time that we've really ran any kind of motion offense. We were running sets trying to take advantage of our size before, and then we've played a lot of people who just basically packed it back in there, and we start making shots, and then all of a sudden you got to come out and guard us, and that opens things up, and so I thought all of that part was good. We still haven't shot the ball the way we're capable of shooting the ball. I don't understand it, but Jordan or Emmett's making open shots again, and Taz made a few. He's capable of making a whole lot more, and Sean came in. I thought Sean gave us a big boost in the first half.
How much trust are you gaining in Sean, and how much are you seeing in his game beyond just being a shooter?
Well, I got a lot of trust in Sean. And Sean's a smart kid, and he wants to be a good player, and he really wants to help us. So,
Kind of going off the Gabe thing, when he's at the high post or Derek's at the high post, I mean, you got probably 2 or 3 back doors out of that today. How much of a wrinkle is that they're passing out of the high post and
well, we spent time on it because I thought we had a lot of blown opportunities in the games before that. You know, if you can raise people up, you ought to be able to score. And putting those guys in a high post, particularly Derek, because Derek really, if they don't guard him, he's very capable and has in the past made shots from there. So he's a guy that you have to guard up there. Gabe, I think they're trying to figure out, what he's going to do up there. And that'll be tough because I don't think he knows what the hell he's going to do up there. So
with Derek, we think of this powering through double teams kind of guy. Is passing the ball?
He likes to pass. Yeah, he enjoys passing. And Justin, unless you've ever had to go through it, I mean, and what that guy went through the St. John's game was borderline ridiculous. I mean, the grabbing, the holding, the pushing, the shoving, and they were grabbing and holding him today. And and he's been really good at not letting it bother him, playing through it and those kind of things. But then whenever you got a guy standing out there dribbling the thing between his legs and he's open, I mean, I understand his frustration.
Is the grabbing and stuff why you went with the smaller lineup in the first half?
No.
Why did you go with the smaller lineup?
Because I wanted to play all those guys.
Does that help you spread the floor more? Or?
It can if they make shots. If they don't make any shots, it doesn't help us.
Bob, 50.
We can still spread the floor by just going and ball screening. We didn't do that. I mean, but we will do that. If we flash Derek or Oscar out there and we ball screen, their guy has to come with them, so we can get the floor spread that way. I mean, there's a lot of ways to spread the floor.
About 50 rebounds tonight. I know you had a pretty decent size advantage on them, but 2 guys with 10 as a team. Are you guys starting to rebound about up to where your expectations are? I know they're pretty high.
No, not really. We have potential to be a great rebounding team. We're not a great rebounding team. And you can't be a great rebounding team until you go try to get every rebound. And we do a lot of watching.
Anything else?
Bob, you improved on your one-footer percentage tonight by just dunking. It seemed like everybody was very happy to see that. Is that
Yeah, we didn't miss any dunks today, did we? Yeah.
coaching?
Larry got a ladder and was showing him how to, dunk, and you don't pull the rim down, and so it pops the ball back out. So it was good. It was a big ladder, too.
Thanks, Chris.